So many ridiculous claims have been made throughout the ages. So many false claims that have brought great injury to others have been made by those who would seek political advantage or a personal gain. This occurred in the Middle Ages, in the Inquisition. People would accuse others so they could grab their land, or so they could take the wealth, or so a rival might be eliminated. And then, when America was in its most formative stages, early, before all was settled, there was the Salem witch trials. Again, innocent people were accused. Mass hysteria prevailed. If someone wanted someone else's land, all they had to do was accuse them of witchcraft. Then the same was done again for political motivation, and scare tactics were used with the communist blacklist and McCarthy. Now, look what Michelle Bachmann and her cronies are doing. They are using the exact same strategy. Can you say Manchurian Candidate? There is an example. Just think about that scene. How many communists were there? Oh, there were. Pick a number you can remember. Oh, the number on the ketchup bottle. Remember that scene? And how much more would you see of this today? With people actually saying, Republicans, for political reasons, making the accusations that they know are false, that there are Muslim terrorists within the government. Why should this be allowed? Yet it is occurring when it is so obviously false. Now, what we want to tell you is that if you cast your vote for someone who is lying and doing such a gravely evil thing, you are a party to that evil. That evil weighs as heavily upon your soul as it does upon their soul, because you have knowingly cast a vote for someone who is trying to incredulously harm another person's reputation for self-gain. This has gone on for centuries. It was much easier before information became more and more available, more and more instantly via television and internet. But now there is no excuse. So what we tell you is this. When you see someone committing an obvious evil, an obvious sin, and And we are going to use that word because when you tear down another person, as Michelle Bachmann has tried to do to the woman who is working for Hillary Rodham Clinton, when you try to do such just for your own political gain so you can raise funds, you are practicing a form of black magic. You are practicing a form of witchcraft. You are practicing a negativity that even Satan wouldn't have dared practice before the God of heaven, eternal and everlasting. Think about this. Satan made innuendos about Job, and he told God that Job would not stand up to the test that he would give him. But he did not do as has been done here to destroy your reputation. Rather, he asked permission to try Job. And he failed because what he said, or the accusations he would have made, were untrue. And thus Job ended up with twice the blessings that he had in the beginning, after everything had been taken away. Now, what we are telling you is this, very simply. You know right now, when you watched various candidates, the candidates have commercials that distort the truth. Every one of those distortions is an evil. And you may say, but that means we can only pick the lesser of 2 or 3 or 4 evils, depending on what election you are looking at. But then you look at the PACs, and you see even more negativity, reaching to destroy people. But then to see a politician actually go on to a program with someone like Glenn Beck and make the accusation that there are Islamic terrorists infiltrated into the government, actually a part of high government. Oh, how can such Congress people that tell these lies even consider representing you? And you would elect these fools and yourself then be party to their evil? Then we tell you this, God help you, because these are the kind of people who destroy governments and take them down. It is not the terrorist out there that you must worry about. It is the terrorist within. And we don't mean Islamic terrorists. We mean the people who would use fear to control you, to raise funds, to try to benefit themselves. To make such claims, whether it was at the time of the Salem witch trials, or was at the time of the communist blacklisting, or was at the time of the Inquisition. To make such claims is always evil and wrong, and to have part in it, however you might have a part in it, makes you a party to destruction. And that destruction will ultimately be your own government. These are the people that must be cleaned out of your government. These are the people that must be removed from office. These are the people that are a canker and a cancer in your society. These are the people who will promise you things that cannot be delivered. But we will tell you this. If Michelle Bachmann had been your president, you would have $2 a gallon gas. It would even be less than that, because your whole market would have collapsed. But now, she is in a position of power and security within the Congress. On a committee that actually should know about such things as terrorists, and then make such gravely false accusations? How can you allow such to be? Those of you who have allowed it, you have exactly what you deserve in Congress. People who can't agree, who keep everything deadlocked, and who do far more harm than good. Yes, they are a projection of your consciousness. We leave you with blessings and with peace. Peace be with you.